And what really tanked my bank account in the end was, so my boyfriend at the time, who I was living with, he had quit his job, got fired, I don't remember, one of the two. And so he was like, hey, I don't have money to pay for rent this month. Can you help me out? And I was like, sure, whatever, that's totally fine. And our like agreement in the beginning was that he would pay the rent for the room that we were staying in, and then I would pay for everything else. So I would drive us, pay for food, he would pay for food, all of that stuff. And so I was like, cool, that's great, that's awesome. It was like we agreed on that, and then at the end he lost a job, and so then I had to be the one to like cover everything else. And then I couldn't pay for everything. Like, I wasn't able to pay for the rent. I wasn't able to pay for our food and my car payment and all of the things. And on top of drugs, it was like something had to give. And so that's when I stopped paying for like my phone bill, my car payment. I almost lost my car. I literally ended up with no money in my bank account. I literally ended up with no gas in my car. And I just believe that was God. I believe that was God. Like, hey, this is your rock bottom. You have nothing to your name now. You were less than 100 pounds. You're about to lose everything. Wake up. And it all happened so fast. Like, this literally all happened within a year. So when I say like my addictive personality, I can't do drugs. Like, I can't do it. It literally just took over my whole entire life, my whole entire being. It was just like I turned into a completely different person. Like, I completely ruined friendships, relationships, all of that just for drugs. Like, it was just nothing else mattered. It was literally, where can I get my next high? Where can I get my next hit? Where can I, kind of mindset. And it's just so sad because it's such a sad way to live. And that's not even, I'm not even like the whole feeling of when you do drugs. It's like you're excited to do it, and then afterwards you have this huge crash and you feel like crap about yourself. And it was like this big battle between, okay, we need to get clean, we need to stop. And my boyfriend and I at the time, we would tell each other, hey, we need to stop, we need to do better, we need to start saving our money up so we can go travel and do all fun things, but here we go, like this loop, like this, such a codependent relationship. Like, we had such a codependent relationship. It was like I couldn't tell him no, and with the whole like drug thing, and it was just, I was supplying him with his addiction and my new addiction, and it was just, that's not a way to love somebody. And yeah. And here's the thing, like I mentioned in the beginning, it was fun. Like, we had a lot of fun partying and doing all that stuff, and that's how it gets you. That's how it hooks you. You have a good couple experiences doing drugs, and then it hooks you in, and then it all started to go downhill so fast for me. Like, I almost lost my car. Our room got broken into, and stuff, like my items got stolen. My social security card got stolen. I had a tablet stolen. Just random things. And the things that I even experienced while like on drugs, I just can't even explain it. Like, I just had such high highs and low lows. Like, if it was good, it was going really good, and if it wasn't, it really wasn't. Like, there was a couple times where I've never been so scared in my entire life. This one time, we had my boyfriend at the time, his friend came over, and he brought over some acid. He's like, oh, this stuff is so good, it's gonna be amazing, you should totally try it. And like, this was during the week, and my boyfriend at the time, he's like, hey, we should totally try this, and we should go downtown. And I'm like, sure, whatever, being naive Danny, thinking, oh, it's gonna be okay, thinking the best situation. And so we go downtown, and this guy expects me to pay for all of his drinks going downtown. And going downtown, you could easily rack up like a $400 or $500 bill easily if you're getting drinks, mixed drinks, going to different clubs, paying the cover charge fee, getting food, So just to give you an idea of how fast like you can spend your money, yeah. And I got irritated. I was like, that wasn't the deal. Like, that wasn't the plan. And so I bought him like a couple drinks, and I was like, okay, that's it, because I don't have I have to pay my bills. Like, I have to pay my car payment. My car payment was auto payment. And the kid that we were with, he got upset. And then I was like, okay, this isn't right. Like, something feels really off about this. And so I got really scared. And mind you, we're tripping. Like, we're already in the midst of our acid trip. Like, you know. And so we go home. And I am like, dude, I am so scared. Like, I've never been so scared in my entire life. Like, I got the feeling that he was going to kill us. Like, sounds really dramatic looking back, saying it now. But I literally, that was the feeling that I got. I had a feeling that he was going to kill my boyfriend, and then he was going to do whatever he wanted to me. And that was going to be the end of it. And we got to our house, and I was in the bathroom, and I was literally in the corner in the shower, and I'm like, you need to tell him to leave. I will not let him in our house again. Like, you need to tell him to leave. And so my boyfriend was like, hey, dude, you need to leave. You know, Danny's not comfortable with you being here. Like, can you please leave? And of course the dude was like, hey, sorry, I'm obviously tripping. Like, no, I can't leave. I can't drive. I would get in a car accident. And so sounds so crazy, but this is what happens when you're on drugs. Like, your mind just plays so many tricks on you. And so I literally barricaded myself in the corner of our room and like hid myself underneath a ton of blankets, and I would not let my boyfriend out of my sight. I was like, you're not leaving me. If this kid's not leaving, you need to stay like right on top of me, kind of thing. And that's just one of the instances that I had on drugs. Like, dude, I can't even tell you how many times that I've had crazy, scary experiences while doing that. And honestly, that's why I will never do them again. It's just, your mind can be such a scary place.